Hello everyone, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back today with another episode of Zero City. As you can see, we still have the event going on. We are in day 6 of the Champions Contest. I got a few more items to collect. We'll be going through that today. I have 2 giveaways today. This is our bi-weekly giveaway. That includes the second giveaway. And I am going to do some leveling and some catching up. It's been a busy weekend trying to grind through events and not trying to be in the games throughout the weekend. So way behind on the day, way behind on the weekend for that matter. And we're going to do some catching up and see what kind of progress we can make. I have noticed that I haven't gone into a lot of specifics about strength versus power and just some general things. And I'm doing some research and hoping to get some specifics that I'll be covering in future videos. But the concepts I have covered, I have noticed a change for me in doing my bunkers. Oops, sorry, scratch that. My railway stations. I used to be able to get like 10 through 12 and it was a struggle. It wasn't great. And now I can get 12 to 14 without even having to do spells. And I can usually get to like 15 to 16. And that is simply by having the officer and I think leveling up my officer in the quote unquote proper way. There's not a proper way, but most efficient way. So maybe we'll cover that and show a run there and see how that's going, and hopefully get some things that will help us level up a little bit. So first things first, let's just jump in and go right to the event and see where we're at. Out of the 3 games going on right now, Hustle Castle has 3 days left. So that one's been getting a fair amount of attention as I'm nearing the end of that one. American Dad has about 3 days left, and then this one still has 16 days left. So Zero City hasn't gotten quite as much attention, so I'm probably a little bit behind. Excuse me. So because of that, I'm still at, level 31, which not bad, but it's not fantastic. And I'm on pace to get 100. Hopefully that will improve. Sorry, I had to move my phone closer, get messages coming in. Hopefully that will improve over time, but I don't know if you see these. My announcements coming up, I don't think they show up on the screen, but hopefully they do not. If they do, I do apologize for those popping in. I need to make a change on that. Before we go in and start, I have gone through, and like I said, I've been having some success in the railway station, so I have some chests here to open. So I'm going to go ahead and open them up for the main purpose of, one, you can see what's in them. Not very super exciting, but I'm getting some masks here, and this is going to help us get a couple more levels and hopefully have a couple more items to open up. This one too. So I've been my goal has been trying to do 4 of these a day. And I can usually, like I said, once I get to level 15 plus, I don't get like to 20 or anything, but this gives me 45 masks. So, 45, 90, 180 per day. That's almost 2 levels just by doing that. So, and there's 20 right there for the Alliance Wars. I finally went through an American Dad and collected almost all of my unopened chests. Haven't done that in Hustle Castle yet, but I was over 300 at American Dad. Now I'm down to 20. So this being at 80 is actually pretty good compared to most of the other games that I'm playing. But my goal is to get those fixed. So 45 for all of those. The batteries are up and down. So I was anywhere between level, I think 14 and 18 is where I had gotten to. And the rest of these are maskers. I can just do those later. Because I don't think this Alliance War, I think this is just old. So it's not going to, that doesn't give me any masks. So okay, that collected all of the items we needed to get us another level or 2. So let's go see what goodness we have, and then maybe we can level up our officer just a little bit. And I don't know if you guys happened to see last night, but I did a live stream. My goal is to try to do those a little bit more often. Oh man, look how close we are. And my goal was to just do some daily grinds and do Hustle Castle, Zero City, and American Dad. And I ended up just doing Hustle Castle because I spent too much time talking. I didn't get through the rest of them. But my goal is to do more live streaming. I'll probably start like once a week as time permits, and then maybe do it more often and just be able to answer questions as things come up, and just show the normal grind, and then we can get together and just chat that way. It'd be a little bit more interactive rather than just the video and then comments later. All right, here we go. We're gonna take some cryptocoins. We need some of those. We don't have tons. Oh man. Hopefully this is not an ongoing slow problem. Here we go. Oh, 200. Very nice. That was worth the wait, I'd say. Decorations, I think. What is that? Roof tiles? Railing. Okay, we'll go take a look at that in a bit. There we go. This is something we can use right there. 4,500. That is going to be useful for sure. Batteries. Not actually going to use those right away. 1,100 batteries gives us the epic or the purple chip, I believe they're called in this game. But they cost $1 million to insert those right now. And that is something that will drop to 250 whenever they add a change to the game that Hustle Castle did sometime down the road. And it makes it much more affordable. So I'm kind of holding off on those unless I'm maxed out on cash and I'm getting ready to lose it. Then the gold, sorry, not the cash. If that happens, then I will, oh man. If that happens, then I go ahead and spend it, but if not, I'm just holding on to it, especially since I have a lot of things I need to level up. And here I said, oh man, it's because this ran out like 4 hours ago and I ended up buying a new one, but I guess that's only 3 days, but still didn't really need to buy it, I guess, when I could have gotten it there. 1,500 arena chips, very nice. Purple material that we can use to craft 2 legendary items. So we're not having any immediate useful items, but there we go, 10 material. There we go, 200, not bad. There we go. Health is always useful. 10's not fantastic. I mean, the blue's not fantastic, but these I'm holding off on. I don't know, maybe I'll open 1 or 2 here. There we go. There's the 5 of those premiums. I actually went ahead and I'm going to cancel out and click on these. I went ahead and bought some of those for the last couple times I did bunkers. I was able to do that, which allows me to earn more material premium. I forget what the word is. So the things that allow me to level up my my active items. And unfortunately, I'm just not having a ton of success in the bunker at the moment. I don't think most people are. I got through 100% one time. I've gotten 80% maybe once or twice. And other than that, it's like 50-ish% most of the time. So it's a little bit frustrating. And then Hustle Castle, when I do it, it's like 100% almost every single time. And that's just not here yet. My squad's not as strong, and the people I'm going with aren't making the best decisions. So it's not a guarantee by any means. So it's a little bit of a struggle. And oh man, I hope that doesn't keep popping up. So because of that, it's, you know, I'm not making the progress I was hoping to make, but you know, we'll get there slowly over time. Could be good, but you know, we're gonna do that right now in the video. And hopefully I keep getting my officers stronger. That will make me more successful when we do the bunkers. And that'll make, you know, the people I team up with be more successful. That is the goal anyway. Here's a chest. I have no idea what this is. Let's go see. Ooh. Now the big question is this going to be a level 85 or 100? Because my max fighter is level 85. But I'm getting 100 gear out of, or up 90 to 100 legendary items for the other guys. So let's see. Let's just take this slowly here. 83, that's the sign. It's going to be lower. 84, 80, and 85, I bet. Yeah, chemical damage. That's unfortunate. So that's interesting. So I am getting the top level since I am now CC 10 for the big event specific items. I'm getting 90 to 100, which is useful, and I'm going to be able to use those right away. But anything else that you get a legendary, it's not immediately useful. So that is quite unfortunate. And I had the same thing in American Dad, and I had the thought that what I really need to do is, at least in American Dad, I assume it's here too, once the event ends, just stay here, stay at, you know, max level 85, and at the end just force somebody up to level 100. I don't have enough crypto coins to do that right now, but you know, speed somebody up to 100, pay the crypto coins to get there, and then open up these items here, which gives you a chance to get a 98 to 100 level item rather than, you know, an 85, which is going to very quickly become useless. So I probably should have paid attention to that and not opened that yet. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Like, I don't know if I'll use it, but ooh, a 95. There we go. And then that's a top one. So not sure. That'll be useful once we get up there for sure. Until we get full legendaries. There we go. We got some decorations. Oh, look at those later. We got more crypto coins. We need those because obviously we said we might speed things up. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Yes, this is my active, that armament. That's the word I was looking for. This is the active one I'm running right now, which allows you to prevent rangers from being able to hit you, which has been pretty useful. So more of those, definitely useful. These are the chests that I'm not getting, so very happy to get these for sure. Not using that at the moment. Maybe I will. Who knows? I don't even know what it is. We will go ahead and take a look at that in a bit. So nice. I am happy with that one. Ooh, look at that. We got our pet. Our first pet in this game. This is the last game to not have a pet. All right. We got more decorations. Got 6 more items to open. Here we go. This will be a good one too. I think we can get 1 more level out of that. We'll go take a look in a moment. Some of those centrics. Sorry, I got somebody posting comments. I'm way behind on my comments to videos and Facebook posts. 15,000 data, very nice. So if you guys reached out to me or posted on Discord and looking for a response to me, I do apologize. I'm way behind, and I'm going to try to catch up a little bit after this video. So if you're looking for something, hopefully it will come out soon, maybe even before the video goes live, because it takes a while for the video to upload and process. Oh, we got another of these cool looking devices. Level 95 again. 94. Chemical defense and health. That'll be for our tank until we get something better. So here's the question. I usually like to save these for the end before I click on them. Before I potentially click on them, let's see what's in there. So we have decoration. We got the key of items up here. We don't have any yet other than 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2. When we get to 75, we'll get another. Yeah, let's just do 1. Probably a waste, but we're going to do 1. Why not? I like to hold on to these to the end. We'll just do 1. See if we can't get lucky. Ooh, 990. That's nice. 2 of those. That's nice. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what you usually get. You don't get the premium items. I know one of my clan mates was able to hit one of the big rings, I think it was, right away. What do we got? Wolf here? That can only mean one thing. It's got to be Wolfie. There we go. We have a pet. I assume this is the same as all the rest of the pets, but they are completely and utterly useless. They do nothing. They give you nothing other than you try to click on something and they get in the way and you end up clicking on them instead. That's my experience with pets in all the games that I played. All right, let's see if this is anything important. There we go. Local. I just talked about him. He's our clan leader. Way stronger than I am, so we cannot be running bunkers together. All right, let's go take a quick look at our officer and see if we can't do some leveling here. So my officer is pretty weak. I'm sure compared to yours, it's very weak. We're finally approaching the 100,000 mark on here. I finally got my 2nd active armament going here, and I only picked it just because I needed to get to this to get to another one I wanted to level up, and this allows me reanimate 3 random enemies. That actually is not what I thought it was. I thought this was an active one. Oh, there we go. Increases number of arena chips. That's the one that is. Yeah, I mean, it's not all that important. And once I get better ones here, I will not be running that one. But I have it. Why not use it? So it's there right now. Unfortunately, it gives me a little bit more power, which I don't want. I want my power to stay as low as possible. And adding that makes my hero or my officer a little bit stronger, which makes my power higher, which again is not what I want, but it is what it is. So a comment I made earlier about relative power versus absolute power. If we go take a step back here, I've touched on this many times. I'm going to touch on it many more times. Let's go look at my overall squad strength, my squad power anyway. And I am currently at 1.710, and I think I might have messed up a couple things in my historic high, which if you don't know what that is, you need to have somebody click on your profile and it shows. I can't see what my historical high is, so if I go up here and look on it, this number here is going to be the 17. Ooh, they changed it. Because before, this actually was also the 1710. So maybe you can they made the change here, because in Hustle Castle, you can do this now. You can see your historic high. So maybe I finally can do that here. So good to know. Very good. So it looks like my historic high is 1760. So my goal is to keep that number at 1760, not to raise it until something major happens where it'll go higher. And I'm going to work on leveling my absolute or my relative power. And by doing that, it's the relative strength per person. So my tank, as I mentioned many times, the main point of the tank is to live. So the main thing we're looking for here is health. And our rangers here in the back, the main thing that they're doing is damage. So we're looking for damage. And then our chemist in the middle needs chemistry knowledge. And that's all of our relative stuff. So when you're comparing relative strength, it's like, what are you adding to this that increases your total power and then what portion of that, what fraction of that is relative to what you're looking for. So, say something added 1,000 total power to your squad and 1,000 total health to your tank, it would be a perfect, 100% or, 1.0. And that would be like perfect. You don't get that kind of number normally. So you want that number to be as high as possible. So if you go and add a ring to your ranger that adds 5,000 total power to your squad power, but only adds, like 500 total damage, that's 500 over 5,000, so it's only 10%. So if you're comparing rings, which one's better, you want the one that's going to be the higher damage, because that's really the main point of what your ranger is. So you're focusing on that specific relative power, and you want that to be as high as possible. And taking that knowledge, and we go in here to our officer. These are things I mentioned before when officer started. There's a lot of different things that we can do. And I actually leveled up a couple of these other ones that I probably shouldn't have, just because I wanted to get to this one. Cannibalism, which allows you to heal your tank, which is kind of useful. Second most useful one here. But really your tank, you want your tank to be health. And here, I'm already at 7 of 12, and I've been leveling this up, and this is my primary focus. And I might just level this 12 of 12 before I go back to the cannibalism. Because what this is doing is just giving me pure health. It's increasing my officer power, but it's giving me pure health. And this is the strongest relative power item that I can do in the game. So, and that is what I'm focusing on. And then the same is true for the others as well. For chemist, we're focusing here on the chemistry knowledge. Each one of these levels it up. So we're at 2,500 now, chemistry knowledge per chemist. And then the next time we go up, we go to 3,500, and then we go to 4,500. So it's all important, and that's where I'm going to be focusing my abilities on until I can get further down the road. And then ranger, we can do one of those now based on what we just gathered from the event. So I'm going to do at least one here. So we're at 675 damage for our rangers in the back, and if we pop on that again, now we're at 900. So if we get 3,600, we need 2,100 more to level that one up one more. I haven't done a bunker in a while, so I don't even know where I'm at, to be honest with you. So let's go take a look at our store here in the bunker. Let's see if even something like that's a possibility. 16,000. Oh yeah, we got 15,000 data, I think, didn't we? So maybe we can level that one up. So rangers, what did I say? We needed 2,000. So, it would be 10,000. I have to spend all of that. 2,100, I think I said. So we'd be spending 10,000 plus 500. Let's just do it. We got 2 rangers usually going with all the fights. So that will allow us, we got 5,800 to do some other leveling in the future. We'll just hold on to that for the time being. And we will go here to our officer, and we're going to level up our ranger. So this will be the second ranger leveling that we did. And instead of 900 damage per ranger, now we're at 1,200 damage per ranger. So before, historical power, I mentioned that gets set when you go into a fight. We haven't done anything yet. Our numbers have gone up, but I still have an opportunity to change that before I go into a fight. Right now at 1719. Since my historic high is actually 1760, we're still okay. That number won't go up. That's been a little bit misleading because I've actually been going up some because, I got these 6 fighters, but I think I have somebody else who is stronger than one of these 6 somewhere on the bench here, somewhere I need to look. So when I go in, my power is higher than the 1719 I have here. It's the 1760, and that might go up another 10,000, so maybe 1770. Like when I go do the railway station, I say, give me the top, the best fighters, which will give me the top 8. And the way historic high takes, it's the number of fighters that you have here in your training or in your barracks, and it'll take the 6 highest powered people and say that's what your power is. So if you have somebody on the bench but they're not here, it still counts when you're talking about historic highs. So you got to be really careful in that when you're trying to keep that number as good as possible. So what I need to do, and I will not do this in some video, I'll do it somewhere else. I need to find out where this mistake is. Maybe I'll do it right now. Come to think of it. So I'm going to find the person here with the lowest power. So 235, 176. And it looks like that might be our problem right there. So 176, we got a res in there. We dropped him previously in other videos, I believe. So that means we probably have somebody else who comes in when I do, give me the top 6 fighters. Sorry, I gotta click on these. Keep everybody happy here. So let's just take a look at everybody who is leveling up. So those are both lower, so that's 2 of them. Here's number 3. There we go. There's an extra 50,000. So that's where my problem is coming right here. And this guy right here is a big part of it. So again, back to, I have him labeled as damage, but that's not what they're doing anymore. So chemistry knowledge and restoring. Though the point here is going to be restoring using chemistry knowledge. There's no reason for me to have damage coming in. So I'm going to remove this because they're not giving me chemistry knowledge, no chemistry knowledge, no chemistry knowledge. So as far as relative power goes, this is 0. It's 0 over whatever the increase is. So let's see, our 226 is our power. I'm going to unequip it. So that drops us down to 201. So that was 0 over 25,000. Our power was going up 25,000, and the relative strength to our squad was 0. So it gave us absolutely nothing. And it was actually increasing my historic high by 25,000 as well. See, even I still got another one. I needed to get down to 176. So I got another 25,000 of historic high I need to remove somehow. Or actually, probably put her in. What was that? It was a restore versus... Who was the 176? That one. Are you a res? You're a res, that's why. So there's that problem. Either find a way to increase Matt's strength by 25,000, so we'll know where our number's going to be, or put her in or something. So I need to work on that. We just figured out 25,000 power of the problem, so that's good. And I can easily just not take her when I go into the railway station, but she is very useful, and she's one of the big helpers on my squad, so I wouldn't want to do that. All right, both of those are lower, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're missing one more fighter somewhere. See if we can't find that last fighter. Oh, look, there we go. Wolfie right there. We got our first pet. Very nice. All right, where is our last fighter? One, that's that one. Not you. Probably in here working. So I'm increasing my, is this kitchen? Is that what it's called? Refrigerator, so I can hold more food. And I'm going to start working on this. Actually, I'll start working on this next so I can increase the amount of food they make, or I will work on the training area so I can start leveling my trainers higher once this event is over. Oh, look there. There's our other fighter right there. Let's see what it is. Christie, 141. So, yep, that was our one fighter that was a problem. So I will go back and fix the other 25,000 in a bit, one way or another. I will say, though, if food is important and you don't want to sacrifice the food, but you want to do some leveling, the key is to break this up. So you click and hold and say split, and then you move them into separate places, and then you can level up. Because if you remember, when you built this, it was one section, one section, one section. So we had 3 different sections here, so you can break them apart and level them separately. So that way, you're still having 2 sections producing food, while one section is leveling up and not producing food. That way, you don't click on the level and then just completely lose all food production. Highly useful tip that I did not know about right away, but now that I know it, I wanted to make sure to share that with you guys. Yeah, so like I said, squad strength getting way stronger, definitely getting better, and it's showing for sure in the railway station. Is highly useful because I can get through 15 every time pretty much now, and occasionally a little bit higher. And my goal is obviously going to be getting 20 of 20, so I'm going to keep working on this squad strength, and hopefully that will help with the bunker as well. And like I said, I'm going to level up, I believe, my training area, but I don't know if I'm going to start leveling my fighters yet. Because if I can stay and get to be more powerful at 85, maybe we'll camp out here for a while. Even though we got this top 100 gear, we're just going to hold off on that, I think, for a little bit. If we can be a lot more successful in the bunker. That is the thought. So we got one more chest open. We'll save that for later. So let's get to the giveaways. All right, so for those of you that haven't followed before, I'll try to do a quick recap. And as a reminder, this is the week that we do, I think I did open these. Yes, I did. This is the week that we do our multiple giveaways. So we got 2 different giveaways coming this week. So let's go ahead and jump in first. So for those that don't know, we have, I'm not going to say sponsorships because that's not the right word, but we got, some partnerships with a couple different Facebook groups, and those Facebook groups provide the premium currencies, and this game is called cryptocoins, to the viewers of the QC Runner video series. So I do appreciate all the help that they're giving. So let's first start with the private Zero City community page run by Alpha Nix. He's supporting giveaways here every other week. And unfortunately, I did not come up with a good theme or theory for this giveaway. So this is going to be another really simple one for you. The requirement is you need to be able to, the requirement is you need to be a member of the Zero City community page. You can see the link down below in the comments, not in the description, sorry. And go ahead and join there, request membership. Once you get added, you're good to go. But that's requirement number one for this giveaway. And the winners are going to be 3 different winners, each going to get 500 crypto coins each, the same that we've done in previous weeks. But this will be the easiest one by far, I believe. We'll see. So I will post this video when it's ready to go and processed, and I will share it to the Zero City community page. So in the comments of this video only, this is the only place I'm going to accept it, and it's got to be in the private community, which automatically makes you a member, because you can't see this unless you're a member. We're going to make it just like the other giveaway on the other channels, so it's going to be really simple. So in the comments to this video, post your game ID, and as a reminder, sorry, I'll show you where that is. Go here to the gear icon, and you click on it here. You got your ID right here. So I have to have this. Alpha Nix, like I said, is the leader of the community page, and he's the one who's going to be taking care of these IDs. So we need to have this ID before we can accept your entry. So give me your ID in the comments to this video in the Zero City community page. Your ID. You can list your in-game name up here if you want to, and you know what? Let's make it really simple. I'm going to give you a number range, and you're going to provide this number range, and the top. Nope, scratch that. We're not going to do that. We're going to mix it up because that's how I'm going to do the other giveaway. So all I want you to do is provide your name and your game ID, and then we will randomly pick 3 people. If Alpha Nix doesn't want to pick it, I will do it. I got a random number generator on my phone. I will take everybody, throw them into a list, and I will randomly pick 3 people. And if Alpha Nix picks it, then he will have his own random way of picking people. So I'm going to repeat that since I made that a bit confusing. Give me your game ID, give me your in-game name or whatever you want to be called, and just post it in the comments to this video in the Zero City community page, because you need to be a member there. And then we'll keep it open for 48 hours. After 48 hours, we will randomly pick 3 different people, and each of you will win 5. Actually, I say 500 in-game coins, but I think Alpha Nix might be giving away cards. Let me know if I'm not saying that correct. I don't receive them, so I don't know what they are, but at the very least, it's the equivalent of 500 in-game crypto coins. So good luck to everybody. That is giveaway number 1. Giveaway number 2 is going to be with the Zero City public Facebook page that's managed by, they're the officially supported page for the Zero City, and I will also have a link for that below in the description. And actually both of those links are always in the description of all of the videos, by the way, if you haven't seen that before. And again, this is going to be the easy one. My schedule is getting ultra crazy, and I have a hard time keeping up with everything, and this is the easiest way for me to support the giveaways. So it'll be the same as we do every week. Same thing here. Give me your game ID. Gotta have this, otherwise you can't turn it in. Mine is 751194. So whatever yours is, turn that in. Give me your in-game name or whatever your preferred name is, and then give me your pick. I'm going to give you a number range in a minute, and you're going to put in your pick. And as we did last time, I believe it's now going to be handled through a Google form, because it's much easier for me to manage. So you fill in all 3 spots and you're done. I'm only going to accept 1 entry per person. And if people are abusing that and putting in multiple entries, I'm just going to disqualify all the entries, so there won't be any attempts that will be accepted. So please, 1 entry per person, and it's going to be the 10 people. Oh, sorry, scratch that. It's going to be the 5 people that are closest, and each of the 5 people are going to receive 250 crypto coins each. So that'll be, a total of 1,250. So the 5 people closest to this random number are going to each get 250 crypto coins each. And it'll be open for 48 hours. I'll probably announce it in a video in 72 hours after this. And yeah, so the number range is going to be, I don't remember what I do week to week, so I just kind of make it up as I go. So we're going to pick 2,000 and 4,000. The number range this week is going to be 2,000 and 4,000. Game ID, in-game name, open for 48 hours. I'll pick a winner, and the closest 5 people win. So good luck to everybody. And I think I'm going to leave it there, because this has gone on a bit long, a lot to cover. I will be back in a couple days to announce the winners, continue to make more progress here, hopefully get through more of some more bunkers, and maybe get to 100% again, because I really need to get those armament parts. So let me know in the comments, how are you guys doing? How's your hero leveling going? how's the event going? There's a lot of good stuff to go. We still got 2 full weeks to go. A lot of time to get the good stuff. And just as a reminder, these premium items here, drop rates are incredibly low. So don't expect to get them. If you get them, fantastic. Congratulations. You're doing better than me. But everybody should not expect to get these, because there's people that are at 200, 300, 400, 500 levels, and they're not getting them. Maybe not in this game yet, but all the other games, all these challenge events, that is very common. So I don't know what the percentage is, but they are really, really low. So you shouldn't expect to get those. Obviously, I've only made 1 attempt and I didn't get it, and I certainly did not expect to get it. Certainly in 1 attempt. But, you know, be happy if I do. So that'd be pretty cool. But we will see. We got 16 days to figure that out. So let's leave it there. Good luck to everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. Good luck in the upcoming week, and I will catch up with everybody really soon. This has been QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See you.